Привет, теннисюги! Вы находитесь на канале Table Tennis for You, TT for You. Здесь вы найдете видео о настольном теннисе и его развитии. Поддержите наш канал подпиской, лайками и, конечно, ждем ваших комментариев.
I think I've changed my mind. I'm going to go for the Korean now, Dom. You can see the other side rubber, and you have to use that side for both. And then you've got the Chinese pen hold, where we're seeing a lot of players, well, not a lot of players in the top game, but
a few of the European players still alive.
Wouldn't it be lovely, Don? Oh, fabulous flick by Mattias Falck.
Falck, meanwhile, 5 game points. Excellent second game by the Swedish player. But no need. Mattias Falck wins the second game. And in Paris.
Chu, however, is not alone. He has Jang Woo Jin.
Comprehensively put away by Lee Sang-soo.
It's interesting, isn't it, how sometimes a net can actually favour your opponent. Help them out a little bit. Oh my goodness me.
That's oh, that was a good flick from...
Certainly a third ball specialist. Oh.
Great rally.
Oh.
And there it is.
Beautiful play.
Falck takes the
effect it can have playing against a different style like Falck. I remember you saying before, Don, that he's the only player in the top 100 with Sang-soo's effort of staying in this campaign ever more unlikely.
Oh, when you talk to Mattias Falck, Falck takes the 4th game. Oh, fantastic pimples from Falck, and now the long fast serve. Lee Sang-soo with his 2 serves at the halfway stage. And that just touched the table. Oh, that's great play. Very brave as well to good with these 2 serves.
Oh, well.
And what a great serve as well. Long
and now he's got an 8-5 lead with his second serve.
And this time drives the ball with the tennis. And there, the first match point coming up. He's done it! He's done it! Look at the delight! Mattias Falck straight over to Jorgena Perssona. Persson's been there, done it, won this title. And now Mattias Falck is getting that little bit closer. He's through to the quarterfinals.
Now he's ready. Best of 7. Love all. Generation we saw do it so effectively.
Perhaps you ought to explain.
Break here, serves back on Simone Gauzy's side, leading by 2. That's the steady backhand. And again, a little bit longer push into the middle. The snake. Very well played point from both sides. Now with underspin, but it's tough to read.
Great counter top.
Makes it a 1-point game here. The services have had to have been tight so far. They will continue to be tight, low to the net, very specific. Outstanding shot from way
flat
time, and now it's 2 game points for the Swede in the lead. What can you do against that? So strong, just relentless counters and attacks.
Oh, beautiful.
Call, good call. Loop rallies, but once the rally gets long, it gets much less comfortable for Gozi than Falck.
Played so flat.
Finally, Gozi knows he can't just leave it on the table. Table, changing up the geometry for the receiver. 1 to go.
Oh, wow.
I was going to say deja vu, but the Zeus in game number 2. There's never to Falck. Takes a risk with that parallel backhand pretty quickly. Ooh, this tight kicking serve. The crowd making themselves quite well known here. There's the power from behind the table, roars with victory and ties up the match. Happy belated birthday to Jorgena Perssona. Now 6-10, 10-6. Top of the net and out. And an escape for Mattias Falck. If it doesn't catch an edge, I think he might get it back into play. Down 1-3. Not ideal for Simone Gozi.
Oh.
That's the two-handed backhand. I think even saw Hugo Calderano do it again the other day. And 11-3, domination out here for Mattias Falck. He's playing in pressure, looking for some answers to shut down the Swede in the lead. He's turned them in immediately. Oh, gets away with one. See, and make it a little unpredictable to the middle of the table. I mean, it's a hammer time. I'm working out, though. I can handle.
Ooh.
That was the snake. Just long. 32. So 1 point between them now. That is unbelievably fast. Recently married Mattias Falck. Countered, he counters and he takes down Shushin's defeater. He wanted to rush the court. This is the happiest I've seen Mattias Falck in a long time. He cannot shut down the grin, runs over to Jorgena Perssona, JP, to celebrate, and has to make the, I'm really sorry for you, man. You had an incredible tournament.
Continue it right the way through to the championship match.
What a selection it's turned out to be. Three. 1989, 2 years earlier in Germany. Michael Appelgren beat China 5-0 in the final of the Sweden Cup.
Helps, doesn't it, when you're a player coming up, an active player, when you've got that tradition. Oh, that is a super shot.
In other words, he's taking a gamble. in terms of the number of affiliated countries. 200. It's a great shot. And in this sequence of two, he'll be looking to get in with a strong shot behind the serve. There it goes.
7-all. Thing he brings to the table. And he's gone and taken. Falck came down in the second.
Advice affect the outcome of this second game.
It in the right way. Talk a lot about vocalization strategies.
He's come in with his electric footwork. He couldn't get out of the way of that one.
Happens quite often.
If it's drifted long as we see here, it's a strong topspin.
Oh, yeah. And right at the start of competition. He's gone through out now by Mattias Falck. I mean, that's just huge, relentless.
He took that last one so early. Just watch this, how he comes in. There, that's the one.
And it's barely coming.
Of injury is a key factor.
It's gone through. And he only needs the one. Budapest, 2-1 now on Mattias Falck. Oh, and we look for the
17 cameras covering the action, the most cameras ever to cover an event.
Hands forehand.
Mattias Falck had a great tournament there. He got to the semi-final. So the two big tournaments this year, he's made the semi-final both times. Oh.
Arena. I don't really speak too many Swedish words, but sure, Falck must have heard it. That's got to give you a boost on.
Really, or certainly the last two.
They've been streaks, haven't they?
Yeah, one player's got ahead and then dominated. Up in this 5th game. Big game, of course, because the winner of this has to win.
Well, Falck's been playing catch-up, of course, for large parts of this semi-final. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a great smash.
Right.
Surely he's got it. Yes, he has. Great. Behind the service. That's the order of the day. There's the short serve. In he goes. He's done it.
He Falck from 7-2 down in that 5th game, and is that a telling passage? A difficult one to take just now. That 5th game that he's lost. Now, does he respond here?
Oh, that's good rally. Both players there. You see there the effort that's going into it.
Not videotapes nowadays, Don.
No, it's my day videotapes, isn't it?
I remember them too.
He let the ball drop.
And he only needs one of them. 157 in the world, and Jorgena. Or will it be Mattias Falck, the Swede? 16.
Oh, it's a great flick. Very.
In 2003, that significant, highly significant final. Ever since Xu Xin went out of the draw.
Oh, he's turned this round anymore.
Oh, now this is, and applauds his man's courage, determination, his grit.
Well done, Falck. Moving the ball around the table.
And that ship singles final, that 2003 final we mentioned. points required for Falck for the final.
Surely.
He's got this week's been. Second match point for Falck. He's got him! Mattias Falck, the Swede, into the final here at the World Championships in Budapest. And Jae Hyun's thrilling run through the qualifying, it comes to an end at the hands of the Swede. He's the first man from his country as Jorgena Persson's holding back the tears. Falck, the first Swede into the World Championship men's singles final.
So let's see if he can pull out the best performance of his life here today. Best of 7, love all. Had the open. Warming might burn. There it is, finds the middle, gets Ma Long jumping. Now it's interesting, we talk forehand. That is the most unique part of Mattias Falck's game, that flat hitting shot with less rotation, tough to get into the rallies, but it's butter that sets it up. It's the consistent shot with a lot of spin, something he can open with.
In Jorgena Persson's shoes, and what would I say? I mean, it's really tough. You're up against the best player in the world, probably the best player over the last 50 years. That's a bit of a debate for later, but he's got to try and get the pimples in, the smash, take the ball at the top of the bounce, put him under pressure, be positive with the reverse side on his backhand.
So that he plays every point, taking the chances, knowing he has the chance. Just missed. Dictator. Take. Oh, just missing. Incredible recovery off the net. Ma Long really was this close to being 9-8 up. Almost burned. Apologizes there for the fortune a few shots back. Still the touch game, no panic from Ma Long. Mattias played that as well as you can possibly play it, Don.
He gave himself a chance.
Game points for Ma Long. There it is, 11.
Did well there, 5-1 down, I think he was. He then got 4-5 points. Led halfway.
Boliang back in CTTA in a big way. Oh man, that went on longer than I expected. I think the whole crowd was gasping that Ma Long could bring these shots back on the table. I mean, we've got the Thanos snap from Ma Long, the Marvel fan, but we've got the hand. Flash photography in the crowd can be quite distracting. Will adapt. It's what he does. Oh, surprise. Ma Long looks like he's going cross-court and changes it up for the parallel. The level of focus right now from Mattias Falck, he's using the forehand whenever he can, spinning hard with the backhand.
Obviously there, Falck, we see him, he's away from the table. He's got to stay up to the... Take a few more chances, Mattias.
What a set.
Back with Ma Long.
He got the head. 5 game points for the Swede in the lead. Oh, just missing. Outstanding rally, the rally of the match so far. Just incredible. The improvised shots. That forehand tomahawk chop comes back, and then he has to float it from under the table. The fishing game from Mattias Falck. When do you see this? He even had the counter with the forehand from way back.
Went through very flat the way he angled his racket there, but that's it.
In my life, I think the fans know that they are needed right now. Good yet.
That's it. Perfect.
Some very strong, fast legs indeed. And serve on his side. Needs to find that quality first attack. Wow! What a counter! Into the business end of the game. Oh. He had to take this game. No timeouts left. He's down 1-3. We'll see. Oh, the whole time. Looking to serve this one for deuce. Oh, man, that is tough. Card there for stalling, not coming back to the table after the minute in the corner. Oh, there's the counter. Interesting.
Marlon saying it was a side.
Yeah, for me it was.
To an edge.
For me it was.
And Marlon's got the point.
Yeah, I mean, he was outside the table when he hit it. The ball went down as if it hit a wall.
Let's have a look. Yes. I'm
Awesome.
with you. What a great replay.
And Malone takes it 3 in a row! Back to back to back! A turkey, a hat trick! This is the greatest of all time at this point in history. Malone putting it in stone. The world can know that you have been watching somebody nearly superhuman on the table. A masterclass for all. And respect to Mattias Falck. He came in with the gloves tied tight, gave quite a fight. Really a respectable performance, and in game 4, this could have opened up to go either way, but Ma Long right now, we've seen celebrations. He has got to be just out of his mind. Look at this man, Don.
Well, just watch this point again. There it is. And those arms go up, the emotions there. And it's not just, I think, because of what he's just done on the table. It's not that long ago when potentially he thought his career was over. His table tennis finished. And now he's been on a journey for some 7-8 months, and it accumulates in this point. And that's what it's all about there. That's what you can see on the screen. It's the last 6 months from being written off possibly to now being the greatest player ever.
And there it is. What a journey it has been. The dragon, the captain, the dictator holds down the regime. 3 times in a row, the most dominant player in the world. And just too tough on the other side of the table. A very respectable opponent. I think Sweden and anyone standing...